use some of his music. How difficult was that to do?
It wasn't difficult because for me personally, I've lived with Ian's death for a long time now, and there's been a couple of movies out, 24-Hour Party People and Control. Both of them dealt with Ian's death in their own two different ways. And I've spoken about it a lot, so it wasn't difficult. You know, it's obviously incredibly sad what happened, and we wish that Ian could have been around to enjoy all of this. But to be honest, I don't think that his health was intact enough for him to be able to stand the rigours of touring, because it can be pretty punishing. Not the sort of tours we do these days, but at one stage, you know, it can be pretty tough at times, pretty exhausting. I don't think Ian's health was in a fit state to do any of that. So I think there would have been some kind of implosion that happened.
The young kids now.
I mean, what Ian had epilepsy is an illness, and I think people have got a much better understanding of that nowadays. And it's great that you are aware of all the various forms of mental illness. You know, it could from getting really depressed to schizophrenia, everything. It's a lot better, understood than it was in the 70s, when it was kind of like whoa. And I think that kind of attitude affected Ian a little bit. Because he had it, and he knew that was an attitude that existed at the time, and thank God we've moved on a little bit from that.
Well, I think in a way it's not moved on. I'm not just talking about epilepsy, but mental health issues for young people, especially school kids. It's criminally underfunded.
Oh, there's always that, yeah.
When the coalition government, after the banking crisis in 2008 formed, they underfunded the NHS, and they completely underfunded help for young people with mental health issues, and it's still the same way. And it's young kids at school that really, really need help, and they're just being abandoned, and that's going to create a time bomb for this government, for this country, for our country, and attention needs to be brought to it. It's just disgusting.
So things aren't getting better. You think, even though there's less of a stigma,
funds, in the public purse to pay for doctors, psychologists, psychiatrists, to help kids at school. It's disgraceful. Instead of spending it on bloody HS2 or 2 aircraft carriers, you should be spending it on kids that need help at schools.